Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I just sat down to do some journaling, so why don't you come along? This is my garden journal, and I had done a couple pages. Oh, I did that page yesterday about planting the bok choy. And I mentioned I did plant some other things. I planted some Bachelor buttons. I think I got these at the Dollar Tree, 4 for $1. We'll see if they come up. And I had these Peterson magazines on my desk because I thought I would put the fashion plates into my shabby chic journal. So, you know, I have this habit of grabbing like whatever is next to me on the table, and it's not a very big table. But I'm thinking, oh, Bachelor buttons. And I flipped through and I found this picture of this guy who's intrigued with this young woman over here, and she's in her garden. And I put it on some scrapbook paper and kind of did, you know, the distress thing with the vintage photo oxide. And I put the same paper that's on the back of this page, only this is blue, obviously, to stress the edge. And I thought I would put this on here like a pocket, and then I can journal something about the Bachelor buttons and stick it in the pocket. But before I do that, I was thinking of adding this label, Bachelor button label. And because this paper is 132 years old, put some Mod Podge on that. And the Mod Podge that's on the desk is the Sparkle Mod Podge. I don't know how that's going to look on a vintage. Should I use the sparkle? Why not? Oh, come on. It's only a journal. Use it up, use it up. Oh, can I get it open? Oh, it doesn't want to open. Oh, there it goes. Wow. Lid must be getting dirty. So what I'm going to do is then I'm going to just put some Mod Podge on this to protect it because it's old. Then I'll put this aside to dry, and I'll grab another journal and work on something else for a little while. This will take a while to dry. It was such a pretty day out today. We did some errands. Mr. Possum had to stop at the Dollar Tree again. Oh my goodness. Twice in 1 week. So you know I got a couple of things. And tomorrow we may go to some yard sales. I really don't need anything, because I got lots of junk and lots of material and lots of buttons and lots of thread. I got music books and vintage magazines and all kinds of things, other kinds of books I got at the book sale. I got tons of stamps, stencils, stickers. Is that coming up? Why is that coming up? I hate when it does that. Okay, I'm going to put this aside to dry after I press the bubbles out of it, and I'll be right back. Well, today is World Bee Day, and I do have my Bee-u-tiful Journal, which, have I done anything in here yet? This was just going to be my daily, which I was going to start with Mother's Day in here, and didn't really do anything. So maybe can do a bee Mother's Day. Now I did in my trashy yesterday, or whatever that was, the day before, I did do a bee page with bumblebees and blueberries. So I did already do a bee page. Okay, just printed out a picture of the bouquet of flowers that my son gave me for Mother's Day with my Canon Ivy mini printer. And this is just a postcard from local nursery. And let me just put the phone away there. So I have a picture of the bouquet, and this is an old Mother's Day card. But it's got writing on the back. So I want to keep the whole card. Well, I could just glue the whole card in here. Alright, stand by. I gotta do some thinking. I'm just looking for some paper here, and I cut off part of the card and I want to tip it in. And I'm looking for this pack of paper, and all I could find was the cover. So I'm thinking, and this is part of that paper. I must have used almost all of that up already. This is a different pack. But the pad with the bee paper, I must have used that up. So, I could cover. So I'm pulling out some different paper here. I don't know what I'm doing. But I cut off the card. And I thought I would put that. This is kind of pretty. I could just cover a different page like that. Tip this in. I was looking for something pinkish, greenish, something-ish, bluish, greenish. That in no way matches, but you know, I don't always go for matching. Blue, no, we're not going to do that blue. This is pretty. Ooh, see now this has got the pinks and a little bit of green. It's a different green. This might be pretty. Absolutely does not go with that yellow there. I didn't want to cover up all these bees. I think this looks good on that. And then I can do something with the picture, wherever that went. I think I already lost that on the table. I do have this color, which matches. This is from my new paper pack that I'm loving, that I got at Michael's. Splendid Springtime. Okay, so I'm loving this. I'm loving that. So what I have to do is cover this. Oh, I was looking through that scrapbooking book that I got at the library book sale, and I was like, oh my gosh, those scrapbooking page, they are like so beautiful, so intricate. They're just wonderful. I don't know if I could spend that much on one page when I'm doing a whole book. I guess they do, though. Some of them are quite fancy, and they have like one picture on a great 12 by 12 page, and they decorate the whole page. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But I don't think anything I do is quite that elaborate. But I'm going to study it, see if I can get some ideas for some different things. I probably will not like just copy a page or an idea, but use the book to give me different ideas maybe on how to do things. Of course, in no way is there like garbage, junk, mail, kitchen garbage. That little bee makes a lump right there. So World Bee Day, so I decided that I had to get out the Bee-u-tiful Journal and get it started. I feel like sometimes if I just make it too fussy, too complicated, or it takes up too much time, then I'm just not going to do it. And I'm always, you know, 6 months behind in all my journaling, or longer, or a year, whatever, or forever. I really wish I had started this, you know, 40 years ago. And how can you possibly catch up on 40 years of journaling, right? Oh, don't stick yet. I gotta stand up because I can't see the top. Get straight. How's that? Is that good enough? Good enough? Where's my spreader? I know I just had it here because I used it on that Mod Podge and I wiped it off. Oh, here's the bouquet. And I did press a little too hard on one of the wrinkles in the Mod Podge and ripped the paper a little bit, but that's all right. That's okay. So you gotta be careful with this thing. Gotta be careful with this thing. Okay, now the card. Do I have any washi that matches this? It doesn't have to match, but you know what I mean. I have washi and I never use my washi. I have butterflies, butterflies, butterflies. Oh, I like this green. Oops. Junk. Junk, 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 junk. Diane hi Diane, over at Tattered Edges Design. She's got her washi's in like a saran wrap box, which is probably a better idea than this. Kind of like this green too. You know what? I'm going to go with this one. All right, how am I going to do this? All right, come up with a plan. I am going to glue this with the stinky glue. On here. Oh, it's got to be way over there. Got to be at the edge. It's got to be way over at the edge. Got to be there. Okay. And then I'm going to glue this like that. And put some washi tape. Oh, I gotta change the battery. Okay, changed the batteries, and I got this washi tape stuck down on that glue before it dried. And I'm thinking of doing a little bit of a background and maybe using a little bit more of the washi tape in the corners. And maybe I can cut out some of this and put it on the page. How would that look? How would that look? There's way more videos about making journals than people actually journaling. Although sometimes there are flip-throughs, but even most of the flip-throughs are just completed journals that somebody's made. And I like to see what people actually put in their journals. I find that very interesting. People journal about their life, their kids. Of course, I journal about nature. Doing the trashy is kind of like art journaling in a way, because you're not really journaling about a subject, you're just, isn't that pretty? All right, maybe I'll cut out that bird too. Now I know this is not this year, but it could be last year or the year before. I gotta start putting dates on these things. When you give somebody a card, do you put the date on it? I usually do. Of course, most people just throw their cards in the trash. Unless you're a junk journaler or just a saver in general. And you just save everything. I saved everything before I was a junk journaler. But now I have all these things to put in my journals. That's how I started. I started with just putting old pictures and old, you know, cards from people and letters. And I did 3 or 4 like that. And I hardly touched stuff that I have that I need to put in journals. And then I started, well, I actually started with nature journaling, and then I got into the more junk journaling, memory keeping. And then I wanted to make a daily journal. And this year I started my garden journal. Last year I cosmic smashed everything all together. And that worked out pretty well. But this year I was just into making journals. Don't ask me why. Got into the making journals bug. Got a little glitter on here. Okay, so I got all these elements. And this beautiful bouquet. And let's see. I am going to stick this down on here and rip it out and put those elements around there. Oh, I should leave a little room to write. Peel and stick. Peel and stick. Peel and stick. Okay, let's see. This is like a cardstock. That is basically too much white. You know, it's easier when you don't have such a big sheet. Okay. This will work better. So I use my thumb, do this, and it comes out perfect. I know some people have a fancy ruler. I do have a saran wrap box. Okay, now I'm going to leave a bigger edge here so I can journal. It's never even. I wind up going around and around and around. Around, around, around. I like it. I like it. See, just got that cut leaf, unless I somehow turn it into something else like that, then it doesn't look so funky. Cut that out. A little bit more. I think I've done this before. I think I've cut up things from cards and used them on a page. So I don't think this is the first time I've done this. Isn't there one more? Yep, there it is. Something like that. Okay. Well, maybe I'll put all the elements down before I write, so that if I start writing, I'll take up too much room. I'll just write on the room that's left after I do this. Oh, and I was going to put some washi tape. I want to do that too. So it looks like the washi tape is holding it down. Washi tape, washi tape. Let's see, I used that one. Should I use the same one or a different one? Oops, that ripped. This is a set of washi tape from Michaels that actually matches the paper pack. This one's Plush Peonies. See, I was thinking of just doing something like that. So I put a little glue. Put a little glue. Oh, I didn't have this on its head. Or should I go all the way across like that? All the way across like that. Maybe I'll do that. Should I trim this? Okay. Now, maybe I will put this way down here. Am I in camera when I go way down there? Not quite. Not quite. Let's see, we got a little bird up here. We got flowers. We can make a little flower cluster there. Oh, I can't cover that up because I have to write on there. Or I could take a little piece and write down here. Well, this is turning into an interesting page. I had no idea when I started that this is what I was going to do. So I guess that's the fun about working intuitively. Kind of just start and get ideas as you go along. Okay, that's not going down. Come on. Go down, go down. Poking up, poking up. And all I had was that card there. And then I said, oh, let me tip it in. And then I wound up cutting it a little bit. I'll cut some more of this white off here. Kind of looks just like a blob. These characters from the card, though, don't want to lay down. They don't want to cooperate. Come on, come on. Keep pressing on it, and then when it gets tacky, it should stay. Okay, Mother's Day 2022. These are flowers from my son. So I just made another little thing. I had some room down here anyway. You know I'm going to want to put something there. Okay. And I love this piece. So all in all, I think the colors are go pretty well. Do not match that next page, but that may get covered up, we don't know. And I got one more leaf down here from the card. Put right down there. See, that's popping up. Everything's popping up. Usually tacky glue holds it down pretty good, but sometimes a cardstock just curls up. Okay, this card is a couple years old, but the flowers were from this year. The card from this year is still up on the shelf. I'll probably stay there for a while. Well, the Bee-u-tiful Journal has been started. Oh, I'm going to do another page. We went to see Mom, and that'll be another page. I might do that one there. But I like it. Different. Interesting. I like interactive. Card from my son. Okay, so happy World Bee Day. Now I gotta go get back to the other journal and see what's going on with the Mod Podge. Okay, that looks pretty vintage. That looks pretty vintage, so I'm just going to glue this down, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that Bachelor button. No, you know what? I might finish that tomorrow because I'm going to put in one of these. I want to make a journaling card, but I think they popped up, or did I take a picture? All right, let me check my phone because I can't remember anything. You know, the brain, she's a broke. She's a no good. All right, probably need a little more glue up in the corner. She's a broke. She's a no good. Okay, should clip this down. Clips courtesy of Dolores at Dolores J. Rush, who has gifted me with wonderful journaling items. To get me started on my road to junk journaling. And it's going to take a while for that to dry anyway. I still want to put something over here. Add some more to this page. I feel like I didn't do this page justice, but I wanted this to be the focal point. Like a little Chinese writing there. I could have designed that a little better, I guess. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. Well, I think that's all for today. I do want to do another Mother's Day page where we went to see my mom. Maybe I'll put that over there. I looked on my phone. I do have a picture of the day that I planted the Bachelor buttons, and it was May 12th. So I need to print that out and make a journaling card from here and here when that is done. Now I'm thinking, do I want to use another old-fashioned picture on that too? Or just some vintage paper. I have this vintage paper. See, I just can't stop. I'm down here on the floor. Where's that vintage paper I pulled out? I know I pulled out a piece. Yeah. See, I can use this. Isn't that pretty? Goes with the blue. And I put something on the... Oh, this is double-sided. I don't even have to put something on the back. I can put my seed pack. Do my journaling. Put my picture. Okay, so I am all set for tomorrow's journaling. To finish this up, do another page in here, and I do have like 6 nature journaling pages I want to do on my little golden book, which I'm not going to get to tonight. It's been a busy day. Ooh, that is not sticking to that. Okay, we can fix that. I don't have much done in here. And there's a lot I want to do in here too. Okay. Well, thanks for joining me for a little while. And I was in the mood just to do some journaling. Just journaling with Possum Patty. Thanks for coming along today. Bye-bye.